Here's the basics of spaceship landing. You very carefully send your spaceship downward while spending some fuel wisely, at least for a couple seconds, and see where you land on the target. Yeah. You wanna know why it's so hard for me to say a lot about some of these party games? Because they're so pointless and have literally nothing to them. Stuff like this is like taking your first steps towards a minigame. Oh cool, I got it. Okay. Thank goodness. Mother of holy Cabbage Patch Kids, what in the heck Macaroni Macarena Minnie Mouse was that? That just might have been one of the loudest things I've heard in any video game ever. So, we've already talked about Monkey Fight and what a pathetic party game they turned it into, but how do you go even lower than that? Let me spell this out to you. Paper Sumo Wrestling. Use your hand to slap the table so your paper sumo fighter can push the other paper sumo fighter out of the ring. Point to where you want to slap your hand. A button to slap. Hands do not move like that. I'll just put it that way. The fact that you can win by just walking your opponent backwards until he or she falls over, I can't even comprehend how just plain stupid this is. Everyone who has played a Mario Party Classic has played Hot Rope Jump at least once. It's an awesome minigame, what with all the changes that take place during the match. What Banana Blitz does is it uses an actual jump rope and makes it completely bland. Plus, the way you jump is so unusual. You jump by flicking the Wii Remote upwards, but your character drops so quickly it's like they're made out of rock or something. Oh, did you get hurt by involving yourself in a vigorous physical activity? Hold on, let me get my first aid kit and see if that works. Alright, let's see, we got a stethoscope? No, syringe? Nah. A container of Pediasure? Well, I hope that does the trick because you're not looking so good. We all remember those Odd Job Wii commercials from around 2006. Every one of them had a part where some kid was shaking the Wii Remote like an idiot just to make an on-screen character do something that wasn't even that exciting. Well, that's exactly what you do in Yacht Sailing. In fact, it's all you do. Shaking the Wii Remote lets you past everything. Rocks, islands, sharks, it doesn't matter. On second thought, maybe the shark takes a bit of brain power. It's also very easy to win. Number 5 is apparently such an important party game that it's featured on the front cover. It's an awesome hurdle race! The controls for Hurdle Race are pretty much the same as Yacht Sailing's controls. Only difference is you're using both the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, and you have to press B whenever you come to a hurdle. I always love these kinds of minigames because they're so easy to win that I get to laugh at the people that touch the hurdles. Although this party game is actually quite a bit of an exercise. Like, it really takes power from you to get going. Number 4 is a weaker version of Tightrope Treachery, where nothing is stopping you from making it to the other side. At all. Your only problem is when your character becomes unbalanced, and that seems to happen at random anyway. By the time you start wobbling all over the place like an idiot, it's nearly impossible to bounce to the other side, because then that side needs to be tilted, and before you know it, your monkey makes its comical exit. Although the game doesn't want you to think of it as comical. Fallout. Failure. Game over. These top 3 party games are the ones that couldn't possibly be any stupider. Need an example? Number 3 is Red Light, Green Light. Let that sink in for a moment. They actually made Red Light, Green Light into a party game. It has the usual exercise controls. Shake the Wii Remote and Nunchuck until the meter on top fills up. That's when the person by the tree will turn around. But here is the really stupid part that's downright infuriating. When he or she looks at you, even if you keep the controller completely still, your character will almost always start moving for no reason. This particular party game is so sensitive it's unbelievable. So you try going a bit slower, but that will just let someone else win. I'm so sorry to announce this absolutely hopeless party game. You all know Guitar Hero and how everyone loves it? You know how awesome the atmosphere in that game is? Well, they brought it over to Banana Blitz. Except they replaced the guitar with a trombone. Of all instruments, a trombone! I guess I might as well show you footage of this nonsense. There is no hope whatsoever. The controls are horrid. You move the Wii remote closer and further away from the screen to change the note of what you're playing. It never works. The way you have to play the music feels so stiff compared to Rock Band or Guitar Hero. Or DJ Yo! Seriously, did anyone actually buy that cash-in? There's 3 different songs for you to choose. Butterfly, Stars, and Rock Song. I know it makes sense to spike the difficulty with each song, but it still spikes way too high if you ask me. Well, let's not get too dramatic with this one party game. There's still a number 1 we have to talk about. And before that, it's time for a recap. Poor Man style. Number 20, Poor Man's Monkey Target. Number 19, Poor Man's Paddleball. Number 18, Poor Man's Bug Collecting. Number 17, Poor Man's Fencing. Number 16, Poor Man's Treasure Hunt. Number 15, Poor Man's Basketball. Number 14, Poor Man's Barking at Sheep. Number 13, Poor Man's Baseball. Number 12, Poor Man's Ring Toss. Number 11, Poor Man's Minecraft. Number 10, Poor Man's Boxing. Number 9, Poor Man's UFO Sighting. Number 8, yeah! Number 7, Poor Man's Jump Rope. Number 6, Poor Man's Boat Racing. Number 5, Poor Man's Olympics. Number 4, Poor Man's Circus Act. Number 3, Poor Man's Red Light, Green Light? Is that even possible? And number 2, Poor Man's Concert. Now, what could the number 1 slot possibly be? We've seen everything out of this game. We've seen kindergarten games. We've seen barking at sheep. We've even seen trombones. Let me guess, is it something like hopscotch? Bobbing for apples? Birthday cake candle blowout? Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Can't do this. Gotta do what trees Princess does. Now we have them. Rock, paper, scissors. Can't do rock, paper, scissors. It's a party game. No, it's not gonna happen. Why doesn't this Walter just warm up? You know? I don't get it. Can the water, please, warm up? No, I said warm up. Nope, that's not warming up. That's keeping cool. That's keeping cool the leprechaun. Like this is what you do when you play your number 1 video game. So, what you play, whenever you're deciding you get thrown into the sewers, huh? You know? Totally. Okay, now it's too hot. There. Yeah. So cool. So cool. See this go. It's gonna feel. He's so. Yeah. So. Got mixed up with instant. Fix. That's how you do it. how you solve the problem. Oh, I'm sorry, it's called Rock, Paper, Scissors Attack. You know, to make it seem like it's worthy to be in this game whatsoever. Alright, let's start with the setting. There's a radio, a purple couch with laid out cushions, wood paneling for a floor, and a picnic blanket wall. Is it possible for there to be a more relaxing, unenthusiastic, contemporary setting for a party game? It looks like a condo made for a senior citizen. Need I mention that the controls are also unresponsive? It shouldn't be that complicated for rock, paper, scissors. Although there is a twist. If you win the devastating match, you get to bash your opponent on the head with a hammer. That was also only to make the game more exciting. I am Lightning Manectric, and I hope to God that nothing like this shows up in Mario Party 10. What exactly were you guys doing without my approval?
I like it because it tastes good.